Well, hello everybody. Sheriff Matt Aller from Audrain County, Missouri, and my last couple of videos that I've done, I have talked about my spinal fusion surgery, and I think I'm on day 14 now, and it has been dumb dog. It has been kind of up and down. My my circadian clock, which is your internal clock and your internal rhythm that tells you it's time to go to sleep, it's time to do this, whatever whatever your circadian rhythm is. It also prompts your body to do things in your sleep, like heal. So at night, about 9 or 10 o'clock, my circadian rhythm says, "Hey, it's time to go to sleep. Really tired, and you got stuff to do in your sleep." So I go to sleep for a couple of hours and my body goes into healing mode, which I found out yesterday because I had to actually make a phone call to the doctor to see if this was normal. But my back and my pelvis would just ache something terrible and wake me up after just a couple hours, and it was really hard to recover from. But totally normal. Your body heals, does its most of its healing while you sleep. So, and bone healing involves inflammation. Go figure. So I'm hopeful that the pain that I'm going through when I'm trying to sleep is actually part of the healing process and not something going wrong. But it seems like when I get up and move around, I recover pretty well. I'm not really in pain when I'm up moving around. So hopefully that's what it is. But anyway, during my last video, or a couple of the last videos I had, because of my back problems, I carry a shoulder holster. And a couple people asked, hey, how do you draw and manage to put the gun away without flagging your arm, your off arm? And there's a method for that. That you really, the method that I'm going to talk about is it works for me, and it probably would work for everybody if you train yourself to do it. So we're going to talk about that. So I've got my shoulder holster on. I've got a cover-up shirt on, but I'm going to take it off so you can kind of see what's going on. My shoulder holster is a Galco Miami Classic, and the pistol we'll be using is a Beretta Model 92. I've already cleared it. See, it is clear, no magazine, nothing in the chamber. Now I have converted mine to a G model, so you can see when the hammer's back and I push the decocker, it springs itself back up. I prefer the G. This is a 92F, but I converted it to a G. That way there's no chance of that safety ever being on when I need this gun to go off, right? So some people will say, well, I can't believe you modified the safety on a gun. Well, when you look at this gun, that long double action pull, it's a lot like a revolver, and we don't have safeties on revolvers. The only thing that this is good for now is to safely decock the gun and put it back into double action mode. So anyway, so I'm going to go through this real quick, and we'll talk about how to get a proper draw from a shoulder holster and put the gun away without flagging yourself. But it's going to take some training for a lot of people because it's not really awkward. I'm going to back up a little bit. So even when I draw from a belt holster, I put my offhand up here, right? So, and then you draw, come up, and then that hand follows you right out, right? And when I reholster, same way. You don't want to get that offhand out in front of what you're doing, because there's been probably more than one instance over the years of somebody shooting a hole through their offhand. So the way I train and we train is this offhand. When you draw, no matter where you're drawing from, it comes up here and stays out of the way, right? So, and then it follows behind whenever you go to get a two-handed grip. So with a shoulder holster, it's going to be kind of the same way, except you're going to get that hand up here and raise that elbow when you come out, so you're not flagging your off arm, your bicep or your forearm or whatever the case may be. If you just simply put your hand up here and you draw, you can see you're going to flag your arm. You don't want to do that. So the key to this is to get your offhand up on your chest, get it out of the way, and get the elbow up, and do it all in one fluid motion. Now, it does a couple of things for you, right? So if you simply stand straight and go to draw from a shoulder holster, when you move your right arm around, it's natural for your left shoulder to go back. Well, you're moving the gun away from yourself, right? You're making it harder to reach that gun. So by doing this, you're bringing your shoulder and the holster toward your drawing hand, and it makes it much easier to grab the gun, right? So you're not trying to reach further, you're actually reaching less, and you're not flagging your arm, right? So, and to put it away, what I typically try to do is grab the holster, muzzle goes down, comes around, goes up, and you're not flagging anything there except probably your fingers that are wrapped around the bottom. Now, typically what I do is I grab the thumb strap and come up and get back in the holster, so I'm not flagging anything, and I've got a nice solid grip on the holster to where I can hold it, make sure the gun's in it good and tight, and put it back away. So I hope you found this helpful, in that some people seem to think that there's not a really good way to safely draw from a shoulder holster without flagging yourself, and that there's no way to put the gun back away without flagging yourself. Well, there certainly is. We just saw it, right? And it also brings that, when you do that, it brings that gun around toward the front of your body. If you just simply stand like this and try to reach, your natural instinct is for your whole body to turn, and that gun's going to get further away from you. So here to there and back, down, up. So no flagging going on there. So that'll work for a vertical draw. You know, when the gun sets up and down, same thing. You're just going to come up here and you're going to pull that gun out and come down and around. And then when you put it away, same thing. Should be pointed at the ground, bring it straight up and put it straight in. I don't have any verticals. Everything I have is horizontal. Most everything I have is leather, and most everything I have is Galco. I do have, I think I've got a DeSantis and a couple of Acres, but Galco is kind of my go-to. They're expensive, but you get what you pay for. Anyway, so I hope you found this helpful. Sheriff Matt Aller at Audrain County, Missouri. Have a great day.